But what I wanted to get to with this whole thing is I've been talking to this guy on Facebook and Facebook chat, which I hate that goddamn noise.
No. And you can't turn it off.
No, there's no sound mute. But he sent me something and it didn't shock me, but I loved it. It was great. And I'm going to play a little bit for you right now because it has a lot to do with things we've just discussed. And this guy, he's an animator on YouTube. And if you want to watch this video, search for ScreamerClauz. Clauz with a Z and no E at the end.
Tainted Milk.
ScreamerClauz. Or yeah. Tainted Milk, gory 3D animation horror short. Now, it's 16 minutes long, and I'm not going to play the whole thing for you guys, but this thing is pretty fucking good. Voice acting, god-awful. But the whole situation, you watch this thing, and it's very fucked up, and it's something very similar to something I would write.
Good for you. So
I'm going to play a little bit of this here. It's starting out, and it's not the best 3D animation you've seen. It looks like
The Sims.
Max Payne, the first Max Payne animation, kind of.
That mom has huge boobs.
Yeah, you see them later.
Aren't you gonna handle this?
You want to know about babies, do you?
Okay, hang on. We skipped over.
Wait, what? You want
Hang
to
on.
know about babies, do you?
This whole thing centers around a maybe 12-year-old kid. Okay? 12-year-old kid named Johnny or something like that. You'll hear it in a second. It's a rainy day, and he's looking out the window. Let's start this over. You'll hear.
This guy lives with his mom. The guy that made this.
Hey, Mom.
What is it, Tommy?
Where do babies come from?
Well, Hugh, why don't you tell your son where babies come from?
Because the lady in the well told me.
Hugh, do you hear this? He's been talking that thing in the well again. Aren't you gonna handle this?
Babies? You want to know about babies, do you? Well, I'll tell you all about babies. Babies come from the mistakes you made as a child. Marrying your high school sweetheart, you would think would know how to use a fucking diaphragm.
Don't blame this on me. You could use a condom.
What's a condom?
Well, son, a condom is a
Like I said, the voice acting is very bad. But if you get past that, it's a pretty good short.
little piece of rubber that comes in a package that prevents any and all pleasure derived from sexual intercourse.
I must have been wearing a condom for our whole marriage.
That's it!
Just go up to school.
And this is what I'm talking about mindfuck here. It's got to be dark. The whole thing has to be goddamn dark. And it's got to deal with human emotion.
I'm
and
lost
just
in this right
fears. Oh, it gets exciting in a second.
It's so long, though.
Your
I know. Okay,
father
let me skip
I
ahead.
don't know, Abby.
Okay, so he gets told to go.
This
He
is
gets
like
told to
Final
go
Fantasy.
to school.
Okay? Your father and I need to split up what we're getting in the settlement.
All right.
So he's going to school, and he comes across a black Labrador with red eyes.
It's rare.
Hi, Tommy.
Oh, hi, Labby. When did you get back into town?
God sent me to tell you that child living
It's like Son of Sam.
Pet Cemetery.
is the Antichrist.
Now, the mother is pregnant in this story,
Okay.
and this Labrador Retriever, a black Labrador Retriever with red eyes, is telling him that his little brother that's growing inside of his mother is the Antichrist.
We must kill it, Tommy.
Huh? I don't know, Labby. Remember that time you told me the devil lived inside the barn and made me murder all of Grandpa John's sheep?
It was for the greater good.
But
Creeped out yet?
I am.
It's pretty creepy.
Kim gets scared very easy.
That's great.
actually.
But I love horror movies. I love this shit.
I do too. Exactly.
I
It's
love
very
being creeped
exciting.
But he killed himself.
Tommy, this is God's will. Who are you to question it? I'm only his messenger. Here, let me show you something.
So then they go to the park where they're hiding behind trees and watching his own mother, or not his own mother, somebody else's mother, breastfeed their baby. And this is his explanation for breastfeeding.
So God tried to make up for it by
let me rewind this a little bit.
So confused.
Then when the second child comes, now milk becomes tainted.
He's saying that... This is so ridiculous, this whole thing.
Where's her nipple? I didn't see a nipple.
Oh, there's a nipple there.
There's a nipple, but it's very faded.
Very faded. All right. Of course, I'm going to say that.
Now, the animation is showing this mother breastfeeding completely topless in a park, and she's having sexual pleasure from this, which is a little layer of fucked upness, which I like.
Yeah.
And the Labrador Retriever is explaining to Tommy that the first milk that comes out of for the first child is God's milk. But the second child is
tainted.
It's tainted milk.
Tainted?
Yes, Tommy.
I don't like this dog.
Tainted. His breasts are a sin. They were given to women by the devil to lure men.
That's just a crime.
Word of God. So God tried to make up for it by allowing breast to feed his children's offspring. But after the first child is born, all of God's milk is sucked out. Do you even know where babies come from, Tommy?
No, I tried to ask my parents, but they wouldn't tell me.
Come from.
Again, the voice acting is god awful. You know, first time listeners are going to be listening to this and they're going to be like, I hate this goddamn show.
Yeah, this show is terrible.
These people are Satan worshipers. That's what they're going to think. And I can assure you that nothing of the sort. We're not emo. We're not goth. This is just how I jack off. No. I don't know. I have no explanation for this.
The Shadow Man.
Shadow Man?
Yes, the Shadow Man. You see, Tommy, when people get struck by lightning, it's
Anyway, okay, we got to shorten this. Let's get to the good part. He's explaining why he has to kill. Oh, there's a great part.
Jesus.
He's explaining to why he has to kill his brother. Blah 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 blah. That's still growing in his mother's womb. And so the Labrador Retriever and Tommy go into their parents' room while they're sleeping, completely nude, by the way. Now, what's happening right now is the Labrador Retriever went into the mother's vagina, the snout, took hold of the fetus growing inside of her and is ripping it out right now. Okay? And just ripped out, and the fetus is now thrown onto the. And it's not even a fetus. I don't know the stages, but this is a baby about to be born.
That looks almost like a baby.
Yeah, it looks like a baby that's thrown onto the floor, and you can hear it struggling a little bit here.
Oh, and then now it's dead.
Now the dog goes over to the dead's penis.
Oh, okay.
Now this part is the only comical part.
Well, I've laughed at the whole thing so far.
It's very funny.
Hilarious.
I'm going to take this with a grain of salt, please. Otherwise, you're going to think I'm absolutely insane.
Dog! What the fuck? Are you some sort of faggot cannibal? Oh, you're eating my dick!
You're eating my dick! Are you some kind of faggot dog?
Can we please sound clip that for the board?
Yes.
So we can have that always on
That is one that needs to be added.
You're eating my dick!
And his dick is being stretched very long by the dog. Now, why did the dog rip off his dick? Let's hear.
Labby, stop it!
Oh, now he's biting his throat.
is where the sin originated.
Exactly. That
is
reaction is exactly
This is
where the
just-
sin originated.
This is ridiculous.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up, huh?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. I mean, I can still watch, but
Was that my brother?
Quickly, take his hands and cut yourself with his fingernails. So it looks like he attacked you first.
He doesn't have any yet. Labby?
He doesn't have any.
Wait, what?
The dog tells him to scratch himself with his unborn brother's fingernails, so it looked like he attacked him first. And then he goes, he doesn't have any yet.
Oh!
And
What
it's
are we
those,
watching here?
it's those subtle little nuances that make it fucked up.
You're a psychopath, man.
I'm intrigued.
Intrigued.
love it.
Perfect word to describe
I
it. It's the only thing
The only thing
that
that's throwing me
intrigues
up
me.
is the voiceovers. The voiceover, that kid. Is
Yeah.
cracking me up.
I'm Tommy. Was that my brother? Wow. Pretty fucked up. Brian, you're completely disgusted right
No,
now.
I'm not with this. It's with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I had a dog eating my dick, really biting it off, I wouldn't say, "Hey, this dog's biting my dick off."
He calls him a faggot.
You faggot cannibal dog.
If I woke up to a dude biting off my dick, I don't think my first inclination would be to call him a faggot.
No,
I don't even think he would be a fag. I don't think he would be gay in the least.
I would not be trying to offend somebody.
This is a guy who is obviously insane biting off my penis. Now we're going to skip ahead. He goes into some sort of hallucination hell type thing. And he's talking about Jesus and all this crazy fucked up shit. And then it goes back to this, where the dog feels bad about convincing him that to do this to his parents.
Or had to have been another way.
Perhaps. I feel bad about what happened back there. So I talked to God, and he said he can grant your wish for a small price.
Now his wish was for his parents to be back alive.
Price? What kind of price?
You must give him the ultimate sacrifice. Your virginity.
My what? What's that? How do I...
His virginity. A 12-year-old boy's virginity.
This is outlandish.
It is outlandish.
It is.
And it is incredibly laughable.
It looks like Lego.
Because it's so... Now, here's the thing with this thing, and this is why it didn't shock me, is because he's trying way too fucking hard to be shocking. That's the thing. He's not subtle about it at all.
And it's animated. Like, that's what makes
Yeah.
it so
it looks like Lego did it, except for obviously the storyline.
Yeah.
It's a little
Oh, I don't know. I've seen some pretty fucked up Lego shit. And then it cuts to the boy, 12-year-old boy, fucking the dog over his dead mom's body.
I'm surprised YouTube lets this go on.
Yeah, I am very surprised. Because they have terms of service on there, believe it or
right.
not.
Yeah.
And one of them is like incredible violence, I think is one of them. And
Yeah, you can't watch Faces of Death on here.
No. And nudity, even though it's animated nudity.
right.
I don't know. He lets it fly.
Apparently, one of their terms is not boys fucking their dogs after they just killed them.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, there's maggots coming out of her eyes and mouth.
They found a loophole.
Labby, it hurts. How much longer?
Just a little bit longer.
Anyway, okay, we're done with this. Kind of.
This is kind of creepy.
Yeah, it's really bringing the whole show down. I feel like
This is freaking me out.
The fact that you found this creeps me out the
I didn't find it. A listener did.
Oh, okay.
I wish I did. I wish I could take credit for this. Yeah, loved it. Is that insane?
Wow.
That is a little insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, I feel like we really have to bring this show back to a lighter place.
Well, let's take a break and then we'll come back.
Okay, let's do that. If you are completely disgusted, and all of us,
Come back for the next half.
particularly me, yeah, join us for the next half of the show. We're gonna get lighter and a little bit sillier with it. Sounds good to you guys?
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Because he doesn't like me listening to the radio show.
Really? Why not?
Yeah, he's like, don't watch it, Zoe. It's garbage. He said everything he says is a lie. It's not for real, Zoe. It's okay.
RecklessMediaRadio.com.